Shalom Lakah, Yabarakah, Bashamayim, Basham, Yahawashi. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Alpha Yahweh. Basham, Yahawashi. I want to get into the day of Sirach, or Ecclesiastes, chapter 25. I want to get chapter 25, verse 17. It says, the wickedness of, verse 19. It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And I want to get a precept that shows why it says that. The reason that it says that is Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse 24. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. So through the wickedness of the woman we all die. And the scriptures say that, you know. So I just want to bring out a precept on why, to try to explain, you know, a little why it says all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. And you know, it says all wickedness, and all, it means all wickedness that exists, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's saying all wickedness. You know what I mean? And it's but little to the wickedness of a woman. If you have a wicked woman, see, that's why, like, it's not talking about all women. It's talking about a woman that is wicked, a woman that doesn't keep the Torah or the commandments, you know what I mean, and the laws. That type of woman. It's not talking about our righteous sisters, our virtuous sisters, or our sisters that are striving to be virtuous. It's not talking about you all. It's talking about those wicked women, you know, that gad abroad. You know what I mean? Like, I'll get into that too. It says in Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse, let me see, I'll start at 25, Sirach 25 and 25. It says, give the water no passage. So when you're not giving water passage, that means you are containing it. That means it has a boundary, you understand? So you're not giving the water passage, right? It says, give water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. Now, it's talking about, it's comparing not giving water passage, nor a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. So it's saying, what? Put a hedge around a wicked woman. Because if you don't, she will end up doing all kind of things. You know what I mean? You have to put the law, statutes, and commandments around her, which is the hedge. You know? And then the next verse says, if she will not go as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. You know what I mean? And what does that scripture say? A lot of people say that, like in the New Testament, it talks about how you're not supposed to do away with a woman unless it's for fornication. But did we not commit spiritual fornication against the Most High by breaking his laws and serving other gods? Yes, we did. So, you know, like it says in Job, the scriptures is twofold, man. And we have to understand that. Do we just only say, oh, all women can do whatever they want to until she cheats on me, but she can do whatever she wants to? She can, you know, call you out your name, disrespect you and your family, disrespect the Most High. Because, like it says, don't leave her unless she commit fornication, right? But that is not true. That is not true. Because if a woman disrespects you, she disrespects the Most High. And I'll get another scripture to show how, you know, it's disrespecting the Most High by her not following her husband or what her husband says. This is Titus chapter 2, and we'll start at verse 3. It says, the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. So you blaspheme the word of the Most High if you're not obedient to your husband and being discreet and being chaste and keeping up things at home, instead of gadding abroad and going to do whatever you want to, hitting clubs all the time and all that, and wanting to go and hang out with your friends all the time and all that. They say keepers at home, meaning you have to have your home together before you go out and do these other things. You know what I mean? And it's just like the man, how it talks about a bishop or a deacon, I can't remember exactly, has to be, have his home in order. If he wants to preside over the congregation, he has to have his home in order first. And that's the same thing with the women. You have to be taking care of those things at home before you can go out and do these other things. You have to make sure those things that you are responsible for at home are taken care of. You know what I mean? And this here is about wicked women though. You know, those that want to gad abroad, they want to do what they want to, that want to sit on the, you know what I'm saying? Like, Slovakia. Let me get to it. Slovakia. It's one scripture where it talks about her sitting, her quiver on every arrow or something like that. You know what I mean? Meaning her being whorish, going out there, committing adultery and fornication, just sleeping with any man. That's in Ecclesiasticus. I don't know where it is exactly right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, we have to get these things in order, man. And these wicked women, yeah, these wicked men, they need to be rebuked. But these wicked women, they need to be rebuked also. And you know what? While I'm in the spirit, you understand? Let me go ahead and get this 12 patriarchs, right? The 12 patriarchs, and this is the testament of the 12 patriarchs, the testament of Reuben. And I'm going to go down, it's numbered 1, 2, 3, and so forth, I guess, the paragraphs. I'm going to go to paragraph 5. It says, hurtful are women, my children, because since they have no power or strength over the man, they act subtly through outward guise, how they may draw him to themselves, and whom they cannot overcome by strength, him they overcome by craft. Says, for moreover, the angel of the Most High told me concerning them, and taught me that women are overcome by the spirit of fornication more than men. Going against your husband, we're not going to go against the Most High as quick as they will go against us. You know what I mean? It says, and they devising their heart against men. Do women not sit there and hold everything that you done said, that you done did wrong to them, thinking on a way that they can get back at you, just harboring them things? It says, and by means of their adornment, they deceive first the minds and instill the poison by the glance of their eye. And then they make them captive. Then they take them captive by their doings. For a woman cannot overcome a man by force. Therefore, flee fornication, my children, and command your wives and your daughters that they adorn not their heads and their faces, because every woman that acteth deceitfully in these things have been reserved to everlasting punishment, which is that torment. You know, And it says, for thus they allured the watchers, which were the fallen, which were the angels. You understand? Before the flood, because the angels were taken out in the flood. If you read the book of Enoch and you read that book, and we read even scriptures in the Bible that brothers misinterpret. It said, and as these continually beheld them, they fell into desire each of the other, and they conceived the act in their mind, and changed themselves into the shape of man, and appeared to them in their congress, with their husbands. And the women, having in their minds desire towards their apparition, gave birth to giants, for the watchers appeared to them as reaching even unto heaven. And this is the thing, if we can believe, like it says in the scriptures, be careful to entertain strangers, because thereby you may entertain angels. I don't know if I'm quoting it exactly, but even in the book of Tobit, and brothers believe in this, because we all read the Apocrypha, that it says that Raphael was an angel, but they knew it not, because he made himself appear as a man. So if we believe in that, how come we can't believe that this could have happened with the angels, that they could have made themselves in the form of a man as Raphael did, and could have done those acts? You know, we can't just pick and choose how we want to believe certain scriptures, and then, oh, I don't think that's right, so I'm not going to deal with that, even though it resembles this, and I believe that. You know, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But this is going to be a couple sessions I'm going to do on wicked women straight up, because they need to be checked. Dad wants to say Shalom Alakai.